everybody. Pita Milligan here, Milligan Farms, and we got
Waylon here.
We're so happy to see you again. We have a few things going on, nothing huge, just normal farm life, and we are happy to share it with you. We'll talk to you soon. Bye.
Bye.
What did you do?
Bring the water bucket up there so I can get water.
Yeah? So you filled it all the way up?
Yeah.
So everybody's happy then? All right, so we put the turkeys in. Look how big they got. They're now in the chicken coop. They just don't really know how to get out yet, so they're a little frightened at the moment. But everybody looks like they're stuck in here for some reason. They're all confused. But look how pretty they are. They're growing up so good. We love the colors. All right, Lane, what did we do just now?
Grab a rooster.
We grabbed the rooster. Why?
Guess he was angry.
Because he was angry, right? And when we have an angry rooster, what do?
Give him therapy.
Give him therapy, cuddle therapy, right? Oh yeah, a nice squeeze. Little cuddle therapy with Lane and the rooster Bruce. Does he like it, do you think? You don't think he likes it? What do you think he's thinking?
Thinking he's trying to get some girls behind pressing him with his beard.
Yeah, pressing him with his little gobbler there.
What? That's not gobblers. They only belong to turkeys.
Oh, okay. Then the turkeys have the gobblers?
Do they?
Not yet, but they're working on them, aren't they? Do you think he's gotten a good therapy session? Do you think that he'll attack us still? Maybe not for a couple weeks, huh?
I don't know, but we'll see soon enough.
We will see soon enough. All right, Bruce. Good job. All right, let's let him loose. Good job, Bruce. Good therapy session. That's good, huh, Lane?
Yeah. Oh, right there. Hey.
I got him right here. Got a couple eggs. Our chickens are not really providing with the eggs here, but they all want to be broody again, so I guess it is what it is. Dude, you're a mess. You're such a mess, Rippy. So I think we have on our hands 1 male, 3 females. Now that they're mature enough, see that little thing in the tail right there with that guy? His tail, his curl, that supposedly means that he's a male. So we can't wait for some duck eggs. We hope we get some because they're delicious. Yes, they are. Got my ducks in a row. At least for today.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yep.
Ducks in a row.
Who are you yelling at? You guys are messy eaters. Yes, you are. This is Lynn, Twitty, and Haggard. And these guys, look at all these. They just think they can come in here and do whatever they please. Hello, everyone. You can't do that. You gotta wait. You gotta wait. Look at this. Everybody thinks I can just come out and do whatever they want. Hey, Dash, what's everyone doing? Dashy, what's everybody doing? Crazy animals. Is it hot outside?
Yeah.
What'd you have to get today?
Huh?
What'd you have to get today?
A shot.
How many?
4.
4?
I'm over my hands.
You mean your arms?
Yeah. And I feel it's bruised right now.
Feels a little bruised? All right, get those chickens some water, please.
I don't want to be out here in this sticking heat.
Just a little nightly garden check. A lot of stuff is looking really good. Definitely our herbs are just skyrocketing. Beautiful. Tomatoes are doing pretty well. I think that our rattlesnake beans are pretty much done, right? Look at that sky. So beautiful. This box is like on crack or something. Like, this is definitely our biggest. We got some marigolds. We got some ghost peppers. Got bell peppers in here. A lot of, oh, look at that cute thing. Yum, that's going to be delish. A lot of basil, some jalapenos. And with this thing we just pulled out of one of the boxes, and it literally looks like it's a carrot, but not a carrot. But we don't know. But we thought it was a weed, but then we're like, that looks like we could eat that. We don't know. Figure it out. We'll figure something out. This beauty came back to life. This is the one that hornworm ate down to nothing. And look, we have little flowers on it. Hooray. It's doing good. We got ourselves a couple peaches off our tree. We didn't really get a good harvest because we're still figuring out fruit trees ourselves, so we have a lot to learn. We had a lot of peaches, but a lot of insects got to them. So next year, hopefully, we have done our research and we'll have a better yield in fruit for sure. Gertrude, you like that? Does that look good? Oh, she's like, yes, Mom, please. Not today, pretty girl. All right, let's feed Geraldine, shall we? Got some starter in here. I just pulled this out of the fridge. And I'm gonna feed it a hefty amount because my husband, we just picked some ghost peppers and he wants some spicy bread. So we're just gonna eyeball this, stir it up a little bit. See the consistency that we get here. Oh wow, I didn't even put a dent in it. Good job, Pita. I don't like mine to be super watery. I like it to be like a really thick pancake batter. I was about to say pancake. Get that all in there. Dash is getting into something over here. He's making a mess of something. All right, so this is the consistency that I like. Just a nice, thick, like it's hard for me to look at, like it won't even come off the spoon. It's just sticky. So this should be risen by the morning, and then I'll be making some bread. It is coming in hot here today. You can always tell when something's rolling through here when these trees get like this. And the emus, it is their favorite. All right, I feel like I should give you a tiny update on my weight loss journey. I put in a few videos ago that I was going to start that because after having Dash, this girl was nasty. I mean, I have a long ways to go, but I've lost a little over 10 pounds so far. Well, since I talked to you guys, I've lost probably 15 pounds. It feels exponentially better to wake up in the morning and go do stuff because I have so much more energy, and it helps me keep up with Dash because he is a very difficult one to keep up with. Like, I'm telling you, he's all over the place and it's insane to me. Anywho, that's where I'm at. Hopefully I could lose a couple more and feel like $1 million again, but we'll see. We shall see. Anywho. All right, so I decided to take a moment and kind of answer some questions that you guys had. We were wanting to do a live, but our lives are so busy that we literally can't like figure out a time to do something like that. But we really want to, and because we've never done it, so it's another learning curve for us. Anyways, I had a few questions that you guys had mentioned in one of my posts, so I'm gonna go with those. Here we go. One of them was what got us into raising and breeding emus. So this one's kind of funny. We were sitting at the table one day, literally like eating lunch, and I was flicking through Facebook. I mean, this was, gosh, in like 2017, I think. We were flicking through Facebook, and I saw a post about somebody selling emus, and I was like, what the heck, an emu? Like, that's kind of cool and intriguing. So I was like, hey, Sean, look at this. And I gave him the phone, and I said, hey, look at this. And he goes, does this mean we're getting emus? And I said, I think so. So literally the next day we drove, I think, an hour and a half north of where we lived. This was in California before we moved to Alabama. And we picked up 2 standard emus, which are the darker ones. And we actually went into Tractor Supply with one of them. I had one I was holding her because she was, tiny. And that's the first time that I learned what emu poo looked like. And goodness sake, I was so embarrassed. She pooped all over the Tractor Supply floor. And it was absolutely disgusting, just like water poo. That's just what they do. And gross, but Tractor Supply was so nice about it, and we got it cleaned up, and we're on our way. Anyways, that's how we started with emus, and those were our 2 standard emus. That was, we named them Constance and Rudy. We loved them dearly, and they were a great start to our farm. We actually, after we moved here, we brought all of the emus here. Well, we only had 4 at the time. And we brought those 4 here, and then my emus decided that Constance, my standard, was going to join my blonde pair, which is Lynn and Twitty. And so I had a threesome going, and I couldn't figure out whose eggs were what. I couldn't, because they were all laying in one nest, and it was just like a complete mess. And so we decided to part with our standards because the male was alone and nobody wanted to be with him. And so he was kind of just out there. And so we got rid of those and then went all the way to Florida, to Emu Island, Joanne Bartel. We went and bought 3 beautiful emus from her. And that is Twain, Klein, and Cash. 2 whites and a blonde. Those are the youngsters that I'm always talking to, or talking about even. But anyway, so that is the long story of how we got into emus, and we absolutely love it. And then another question was, what's our favorite thing about raising, or about farming in general? And I would have to say that I really, really like that it's something that my kids are involved in, because I just feel like there's a lot of stuff in the world, you know, that you can't teach unless it's hands-on, unless they're in it and involved. And the boys absolutely are involved, and they really like it. I mean, Lane complains a lot because that's just what Lane does, but he likes it for the most part. He loves, I kind of feel like it's almost a therapy for him because, as you guys know, he has autism. He's a special guy. But I really feel like that's one of my favorite things. My other favorite thing is probably hatching emus and chickens, but emus is my absolute favorite. I mean, just waiting for the 50+ days for that thing to hatch. And then when it finally pops through, like, I mean, the gratification that I get out of it is just unreal. Like, I wish everybody could experience it. And hopefully the few videos that I have added for you guys have shown you kind of like a little bit of what it's about. But anyways, that's probably my favorite thing. I couldn't tell you what Sean's favorite thing is, probably because nothing is his favorite, because he's always working on something, or he'll say that nothing is his favorite. But I think that he likes some stuff about it. I think. Who knows? He's a man of very little words. Anyway, the hardest thing was another question you guys had, and the hardest thing for me is loss. It is so difficult to lose something that you've put such hard work into and love into and patience into. It's just really, really hard. We've had emu loss, we've had goat loss, we have had chicken loss. Like, we lost our whole flock of chickens last year. Actually, all but 3, and I had probably 40 chickens. 2 coyotes, they ended up just massacring the whole flock in the back of the barn. So that was really difficult. So I had to hatch and rebuild my whole flock. And that's what I have now, is the ones that I have been showing you guys. So I think loss is just really, really tough. We actually hadn't mentioned it, now that I'm talking about loss, to anyone on here yet, but we actually dealt with a really awful loss the beginning of May, and that is of our black lab, Bindi. We unfortunately lost her. She had, it was really just very sudden. She apparently had some cysts internally that had burst. They were so large that they had burst, and we had to take her to the emergency, and unfortunately she was basically drowning from the inside out because of the cyst that had burst. And then we found out that she had cancer all through her entire body. She was going to be 10 this year, and we miss her terribly. I'm really trying to keep it together right now to not cry because like she was just amazing. And anyways, that's the hardest part about farming. Thanks a lot for bringing that up. I mean, I know you didn't do it because I'm the one that voluntarily, but that was really, really sad. She was a huge part of our lives. So unfortunately, that happens on a farm a lot more than you think. And then the last question that I'm going to answer is, do we make a living on the farm and from our animals? And a living, no, we don't make a huge living off of it. My husband has a full-time job. He does a great job at it. He's been in the same business for over 25 years. So I basically just make like a portion of money off of our emus, goats, chickens, and now that we are doing schnauzers, giant schnauzers, we make a little bit off of that, but not anything significant enough to, to do stuff with, but it's mostly like cash. We love to just have like extra, fun money. So that's what we call mine. That's the money that I make is on the farm, but not anything significant, but we're extremely grateful for anything that we make, really. We just love doing it. We absolutely love doing it. And I say we because my husband will tell you that he doesn't love it very much because he's the one that's building fences, building chicken coops, fixing things. He's real handy. But we do love it. And he does love it for the most part. It's something that I can't imagine living without. I mean, I hope, oh God, did you guys see that? Gross. What was that creature? Ooh. I can't imagine living without any of these animals, especially the emus. They just have a huge portion of my heart. If you've ever been thinking about getting emus, I highly recommend it. They're a lot different than what you would expect. People always think they're scary or mean or whatnot. Far from it. These animals are just so majestic and sweet, and they have such huge personalities and bigger hearts, and we absolutely love spending time with them. But anyways, golly, I'm just rambling. I think it's like forever now. But I'm so grateful to have all of you guys following along with us. It means more than you'll ever know. And we're really glad that we started this YouTube channel because, it's just been a lot of fun. I mean, there's a lot of negative stuff out there that people love to say, but we kind of just brush it off and carry on, and there's really a lot of positive stuff, and you guys are really fun to talk to. I try to answer most people that comment on our stuff, so hopefully I've done a good job at that. But anywho, I probably got to go in and do family stuff now. But I really enjoyed talking to you guys, and hopefully we will see you very soon. Thanks for watching again. Bye.